Hello Internet, my name is Aqua and you're watching the Aqua Vlog. I never plan out what I'm gonna say there at after the little thing, so sometimes I don't think of anything and then I just make noise. So this last week has been pretty interesting with the whole, getting kicked out thing. It's been not too great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been dealing with a lot of stress and stuff, but I'm getting everything sorted out. It's all good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. And I've been getting more videos out, so that's good. That's kind of the whole thing. I've actually been trying to figure out how to rework how I do everything with this because I want to include live streaming in what I do, and I don't really, I'm trying to figure out how to do that exactly. So I think I have a good idea for it, which I'll explain in a little bit. But first, I'll talk about my week. So one of my roommates has been gone all week, and you'd think that would mean that I'd be doing more recording, but I really haven't been. I've just been trying to not be stressed out all the time. So I've just been trying to relax and just sit back, and I've still been recording everything like normal. Video's been out late. This is gonna be super late because I woke up at 6 p.m. Well, really, I woke up at 3 p.m. and then I just stayed in bed until 6 p.m. So I was like, bah. But I think I needed it. I think I needed to just sleep that much because I woke up at 3 and then I fell asleep again. And then I woke up at 6. So I ended up sleeping 12 or 14 hours or something like that. I probably needed it. I don't know. I didn't really, there wasn't any time where I didn't sleep a lot, really. But I still felt incredibly tired. I just had no energy or anything. And I'm feeling a lot better now. So that, I guess I needed it. I don't know. I did get to do a stagehand thing earlier this week. It was for, oh man. So it was for Charlie just something. I can't remember the last name. It was Charlie something. And if you don't know, my name is Charlie. I go by Charlie a lot. And I guess it was some dude that was pretty big deal with teenage girls and that kind of area. So after the show, so I got it all set up. It was fine, whatever. After the show, I woke up, I'm waiting, and so band walks out or whatever. We started going in and started unplugging cables and all the shit. There were 2 bras on stage with the same number and the same handwriting, everything. And it was okay, that's weird. Also, they were really tiny bras, so it's are you 16 or something? I don't know, it's really weird. But there was also a huge group of girls outside that was just yelling, "Where's Charlie? Is that Charlie? Are you Charlie?" And I just kept every time I heard the name Charlie, I was just what? I was oh, it's not me. Which I was fine with them not being for me because they were all underage, I'm pretty sure. But it's just really weird because every time they said it's "Are you Charlie?" I want to be "Yeah, I'm Charlie. What's up?" But unfortunately, I didn't do that. Probably for the better, honestly. I didn't want to cause a scene or anything. There was actually 3 security guards just standing in the way of them so they couldn't get too far, and they were just conversing back and forth. It was really funny, actually. It wasn't anything bad or anything, but it was really entertaining to me. I would be carrying equipment out, and then I would just look over there and it's oh, there's a bunch of girls just talking to these security guards. They're "Can we get in now? Are you sure we can't? Is there any way we see Charlie?" And I'm just "I'm right here." But so yeah, that was a little different. I also found this recently. I don't know why I have this on my desk, but it's a crew pass from my first show I did. I think it was my first show that I got paid for. That I did. It was an outdoor concert that was in this weird bowl kind of thing. There was a bunch of slope. It wasn't a bowl at all. It was a 4 sides that were sloped down. It sloped down into a hole with a stage outdoors, and I had to push all the equipment up the giant slope. It was a steep slope too, it was no joke. And that was my first time doing it, anything like this, and it was my first time. It was after half a month after I moved here, and if you don't know, I'm in a city that is very high up. Some call it the Mile High City, and turns out the air is really thin here, and I don't know if I told this story or not before, but the air was really thin. I wasn't used to it yet, and so after I pushed up 2 things, I was just completely out of breath and was and I was just I was going around just going, because if you don't know, if you're out of breath, you go like this, you get more air in your lungs. So I was just like walking around doing that for like 5-10 minutes straight, just like dying. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you just moved here. Yeah, that's gonna suck for a bit." But it turned out fine. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, that's all I really have for this week. Not a lot happened other than that. I wanted to start going out. My trash can's open. I wanted to start trying to go out and like walk around downtown every week. I don't know. I've just been in a not good place to do that, I guess. I don't know. And also, I mean, I keep waking up late, so that's another thing. But I don't know. I've just been like stress and anxiety make me just want to not do things, and so I just didn't do it. So I'm hoping to start actually doing that at some point. But it'll only be a couple months before, or a couple weeks before I have to leave this place, so at least need to explore a little bit, maybe. And if everything goes to plan, then I'll be back in a couple months too, so I'll be able to resume from there. Anyway, what I was talking about with the whole live streaming thing earlier, I want to start, I had an idea, which is an idea I thought I came up with, and it turns out CNanners has already started doing it, and doing it better than I had planned on it. Which seems to be a case. It was just like every time I come with an idea, somebody beats me to it. And like one of the big people beat me to it. I'm like, God damn it. I really should have started doing this earlier. But what I was thinking of doing is live streaming and just like recording the live stream. Just like straight up recording it. And then editing it down into my normal style. If you want to see the whole thing, you can watch the live stream or go on Twitch and watch the VOD. And if you just want to see my normal content, then you can come to my YouTube channel and just see like my normal edited down videos with my editing style and everything like that. That way I can still, because I really enjoy live streaming and I really enjoy editing, but I don't enjoy recording necessarily. So it's like I get to play video games and stuff and I get to do all that stuff, but I just feel a lot more natural, and I'm able to just kind of just be better at what I'm trying to do while I'm live streaming. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like when I'm recording by myself, I feel like I don't know how to. It's really strange. I feel like I'm like slightly different. Like I try to be different in some way than when I'm because when I'm live streaming, it's just me. Like I'll just be swearing. I'll be just like talking about weird shit all the time, all that stuff. Won't care at all, which is really weird because it's live and it's like, you know, people usually would think you care about. Anyway. And when I'm recording, I tend to censor myself, which I try really hard not to, because then it just like, it blocks my mental like thought process of how everything's going. And something I noticed actually is I was playing Rocket League with my friend Cereal Box. If you know me back from years ago when I used to do Super Mario 64 speedrunning, he was my friend who got me into that. But I've been playing a lot of Rocket League with him, and anytime we're just playing, like, we joke back and forth all the time. Like, I can't come up with jokes on my own. Like, I can never just, like, when I'm recording, I can't come with jokes like that. But when I'm live streaming and when I'm just, like, playing games by myself, I can do it all the time. So I figure it's a better way to get the kind of content that I want to make, and then just, like, speech-wise and, like, how I want to do Let's Plays. And then also, I still get to edit everything, which is like a huge thing for me. I love editing so much, and I really hate that I don't give myself time a lot of the time just because of time constraints. I just said time like a billion times in that sentence. Just because of time constraints, I just don't have the time to stop saying time. I don't do the editing that I want to do. I want to put a lot of work into the editing because I feel like that's another level of just like showing my personality through this, and it's a way I can like, I don't say interact with myself, which it is it's like, hey Aqua, do the edit thing, and then I do it in post, but it's just like, it's just a funny thing. I don't know, I really like it. So I figured this is the best way to get what I want out of the recordings and be able to edit things still and still do live streaming. I can kind of combine like everything into like one thing. So I think this coming week I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to record some stuff. I'm still going to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday streams. I don't know if I said that last week or not. But that's my tentative plan for live streaming, and then I'll just get all my recording done during the live streaming. I'll still have a couple games that I'll do outside of live streams, I think, like Rocket League, because I tried streaming Rocket League this past Thursday, I think it was. That didn't go well at all. For some reason, I just rage hard, and it's to the point where it's like, I feel like it's not funny at all, so, and it just like, it's like legitimate rage. And I don't know why it's only when I live stream, because it's like when I record, it's totally fine. You've seen it. Like, I'll get mad at stuff, but it's like totally fine. And when I'm playing, I like never get mad at all, pretty much. Unless something really, really stupid happens, then I'll get pretty pissed off. But for the most part, I really don't get mad unless I'm live streaming it. So I'll probably still be doing that, just regular recording. I also just think the recordings of those end up really funny. For the most part, I'll be recording during the live streams. Psychonauts is going to be the last series that I'll do not live stream recordings on. So the plan is for now, Half-Life. I'm going to continue that and do it a certain way so I won't get super angry about it. Or maybe I will, who knows. And I'm going to do Bridge Constructor, which is a game I've been wanting to play for a long time. And it was like $2 on Steam, so I grabbed it. And there's some other, Minecraft is one that I really want to do as well, so I'll be doing that. And there's probably some other stuff, but I don't really know. And also in this way, I'm not just putting out a VOD for one of the videos for the week. It's all videos that I have worked on and that I've like done something with, which is kind of what I want the channel to be. It's like videos that I have worked on and edited down and stuff. Excuse me. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully well. I have it planned out to where I can give myself a day just for editing, and I think that'll help a lot. So we'll just see. I don't really have a lot else going on. I do want to say real quick, I have worked on the Patreon thing for a while. I just need to make a video for it, and it's actually going to be a video similar to what I'm going to do for, well, I guess I won't spoil it, but I'm going to be having a video come out hopefully within the next week that is going to be the new channel trailer. Something I've been thinking about for a while, just kind of thinking about how I'm going to put it together and everything, and I think I have a pretty good idea for it. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. It's probably going to take a while to edit. Oh well. And we'll just kind of go from there. So I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say this week. Not a whole lot going on except for the stuff that I said, which is obvious, I guess. If there was other stuff going on, I would have said it. Yeah, that's it for this week. I'll see you next week. Bye! Sorry.